This video is called "The Internet's Terminally Online Creeps." Oh, hold on, I'm blocking the title, but yeah, that's what it says. So let's see what it's talking about. Let's see what it's talking about. There are a lot of creepy motherfuckers online. Some of them, maybe like a couple of them, like 5 of them are in the chat right now. So let's see what the video is talking about. Let's get into it. NL, thank you for the prime sub. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Blueryai, a terminally online creep. Nigga, your name is Stinky Butt 200. Nigga, you are a fucking loser, bitch. My bad. I apologize. You ain't deserved that. Even though you did, though, you ain't deserved that. You ain't deserved that. You ain't deserved that. I apologize. I apologize. That was I should have just not read it. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get into it.
Many of you watching are likely familiar with the phrase terminally online. It's a sort of tongue-in-cheek description that's used to describe individuals with unhealthy addictions to internet forums, Discord, Reddit, and social media in general. Terminally online people spend every waking second of their day engaging in self-destructive, antisocial, and hedonistic online activities. But let's get one thing straight though, online terminality, it operates in a spectrum. You've got your least serious cases, such as that one guy that's always parked in that Discord voice channel, to the more serious cases, where the internet addicted are engaging in potential criminal activity and ruining their lives and the lives of others. From a man killing his family over a cam girl obsession to an...
We know who that is. 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 When it gets to that part of the video, we're going to go ahead and skip that, because we literally just watched it a couple days ago on JCS. So when we get to that part of the video, we'll skip it.
Pouting face, 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 pouting face.
Kensei, thank you for the 100 bits. We already know about him, but let's
lives of others. From a man killing his family over a cam girl obsession, to an internet creep jailed for stalking a RuneScape YouTuber, to an Incel forum user busted for planning a sorority shooting, these are the internet's most terminally online. Today's video is sponsored by Cook Unity.
Gotta skip the joint, but shout out to the sponsor. The Ohio, oh wow.
In many incel circles, Elliot Rodger is considered a legendary figure. There have been many a incel that have aspired to go out with a bang like Rodger did, wanting to commit some heinous act of revenge on society for allowing them to be involuntarily celibate men. One such terminally online incel inspired by Elliot Rodger was Ohio man Trey Jenko. Approximately 21 years old at the time of this story taking place, Trey was a young man utterly incapable of finding romantic partnership. Disgruntled with his circumstances, Trey often spent hours browsing through online forums like Reddit, commiserating with other men struggling with female companionship, with him and others lamenting the transgressions they had been dealt by the opposite sex throughout their lives. Trey's online journey into the incel rabbit hole eventually led him to more notorious communities like incels.is. On one popular incel forum, Jenko had a profile where he authored hundreds of posts, many of which described disturbing acts that Trey had committed in real life against women. In one post, Trey describes an instance where he...
Oh yeah, you can't trust no motherfucker who does a Samsung selfie. That is ridiculous. You can't, I'm telling you right now, you can't trust no individual like this. Once you see somebody doing a mirror selfie with a Samsung phone, just know they're not to be trusted. Just know they're not to be trusted. Vector, yeah.
Up a water gun with orange juice and sprayed a random couple with it in public, hit and run style. Those familiar with incel lore know that this orange juice spraying was something that Elliot Rodger had done shortly before his killing spree. Trey, who idolized Elliot, perpetrated this orange juice act on Rodger's birthday in celebration of the incel killer. On a forum, he stated that perpetrating the assault felt empowering. Quote, I put some orange juice in a water gun. I was planning to spray some foids and couples like Elliot Rodger did. When I finally did do it, it was Elliot Rodger's birthday, and I didn't even know that. It felt like I was spiritually connected to the saint on that day.
Calling that dude a saint is actually ridiculous, bro. Calling that dude a saint. This is how, you know, some people online are just weird, bro. That's why I always keep everything to myself and always just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to entertain y'all, interact with y'all, but I don't interact with y'all too much because you never know who's behind the computer screen. You could be a motherfucker like this, bro.
I drove up to them saying hi that day and they didn't even look up. They just went, so they got sprayed in the fucking face. I suggested to all incels, extremely empowering action. Much like his incel hero, Trey would allegedly author a sort of incel manifesto, a document detailing his many frustrations with being an involuntarily celibate man. This manifesto was published online and was titled A Hideous Symphony, a manifesto by Trey Jenko. In this manifesto, the author describes how he intended to slaughter women in order to get revenge on them for not having sex with him.
What?
This manifesto was published online and was titled A Hideous Symphony, a manifesto by Trey Jenko. In this manifesto, the author describes how he intended to slaughter women in order to get revenge on them for not having sex with him. He refers to death as being the great equalizer. He also alludes to murderous plans he had created. The loose details of this plan involving Trey getting military training and then once prepared going on a mass murder spree against women, college sorority girls in Ohio to be particular.
This dude is such a lame ass, and you'd be surprised how many dudes are like this, bro. Just naturally lame, bro. At heart.
Quote, I would hope.
How you don't get no play so you want to take it out on everybody else, bro? On people who not giving you play, bro. How that work?
These words resonate in sweet familiarity to fellow incels, either cognizant of their situation or not. I am already set up to go into the US Army. This training will be for the attainment of one reality, the death of what I have been deprived most, but also cherish and fantasize at the opportunity of having, but as neglected of, women. I will slaughter out of hate.
And when you like do stuff like this, you really gotta sit back and wonder, damn, why do women not find me attractive? Why do girls not like me? Why am I socially awkward? Why can't I talk to people? Why can't I like get a job, a stable job? Like you just really gotta sit back and think about why your life is like this, bro. Why don't women want to talk to me? Why can't I talk to women? Just I don't know. Maybe just think about that real quick. Maybe, I don't know.
Hatred, jealousy, and revenge. I will take away the power of life that they withhold from me. By showing there is more than just happiness and fulfillment, there is all-encompassing death, the great equalizer that will bear all of us into its seductively calm velvet of silence and serenity. And Trey wasn't just blowing hot air. Around this time, he would actually stockpile a plethora of items that were going to be used to enact his murderous plot. The items allegedly purchased by Trey include tactical gloves, a bulletproof vest, a hoodie bearing the word revenge on the front.
A revenge hoodie?
I know a nigga who became homophobic as shit and misogynistic because his ex came out as bi and started dating girls. Skull, skull, skull.
Yeah. Niggas' lives really be changing because a girl rejected them, bro. Niggas' lives really be like, niggas just be turning out for the worst, bro, because a girl rejected them in like high school or something, bro. Nigga think he Thanos? Hey, Mac. Hey.
A Bowie knife, a skull face mask, 2 Glock 17 magazines, and a concealed carry holster. In the summer of 2019, Trey would enlist in the United States military and was sent to Army basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia. There he gained some combat expertise and got physically fit in preparation for his hypothetical Elliot Rodgers-style revenge plot against women. Trey would never actually finish basic training though, as he was discharged from the Army. While the specifics of what led to his dismissal aren't known, in December of 2019, Trey was let go for entry-level performance issues and conduct violations. In January of 2020, Trey found himself back at home living with his mom in Ohio.
Nigga, we're not surprised. You know Trey is not gonna ever live by himself. He's always gonna be living with his mother, bro.
Shortly after returning home, he writes yet another manifesto, this one implying that his day of reckoning, if you will, was drawing near. This manifesto was titled Isolated. If you're reading this, I've done something horrible. Somehow, you've come across the writings of the deluded and homicidal. Not an easy task, and for that I congratulate you for your curiosity and willingness.
Why bro doing this like it's a heavy rain game where he's supposed to be in a Telltale game series, bro, where you decided to pick something up and then you just read a note that a secret serial killer is hiding in the city or something like that. Like, bro acting like this whole joint is a Telltale Games video game, bro. Like, nigga, stop talking like that, bro. Stop talking like that, bro.
And homicidal. Not an easy task, and for that I congratulate you for your curiosity and willingness to delve into such a dark topic. He signed the document, your hopeful friend and murderer. Around this time, Trey would also begin conducting surveillance at his chosen attack location, that location being an Ohio university. It's said that for 4 days he intermittently scoured the university and studied its layout in preparation for a shooting.
People, so you can get a job though in that same amount of time, bro. You can at least apply to it. Apply to a couple different jobs, bro.
I'd kiff its toast, but his DMs are insane.
Okay, well, we'll see. But bro, scouring, spending 4 hours, taking 4 hours of his day to go and do this. Do you understand how long 4 hours is, bro? You can apply to like 50 jobs in 4 hours. Probably more than that if you use LinkedIn.
Around this time, the man had also searched various keywords into Google relating to his proposed crime, such as, quote, planning a shooting crime, and even phrases like, when does preparing for a crime become an attempt? At this point, it had become crystal clear that Trey was seriously committed to attempting some sort of mass murder spree against women at this Ohio college. And he very well likely would have killed sorority girls if it wasn't for intervention from Trey's mom. On March 12th of 2020, police would receive a phone call from Trey's mother, the frantic woman reporting to authorities that her son had just threatened to kill her with a gun. Apparently, after calling police after being threatened, Trey would lock himself in his bedroom with the firearm and refuse to come out. Police would arrive to the residence and order Trey to come out with his hands up. While initially hesitant, the gravity of the situation would affect the Ohio incel, and he would eventually come out compliant with his hands up. After briefly questioning Trey, police sussed out that they were dealing with a deranged guy that they very likely just stopped from committing a mass shooting. He would be detained and they started searching the property and Trey's vehicle. In the home, they reportedly discovered an additional hidden 9mm pistol and various writings drafted by Trey detailing his violent thoughts.
This dude is sick, bro. You know, Chad, that's the sad thing about it. You could really just be anywhere, just living your life, trying to do whatever. Living your life, bro, just doing what you're supposed to. You could be at school, be at a grocery store, whatever, and then some one weird ass motherfucker because you're having a bad day, or because this happened, or because this happened, or because he's feeling like this, or because this could just fucking like end your life just because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, because this nigga just, his girlfriend broke up with him the other day, or in this case this nigga just not getting play. It's like, bro, people like this are so like lame, bro. I hate when I like shit like it's happening. That's why you gotta keep it on you. Or for real, Josh, you be keeping that shit on you. Like, niggas be so weird, bro.
But the smoking gun in this matter was found in Trey's vehicle. Inside of Trey's car, police discovered an AR-15 with a bump stock attached. The presence of such a firearm carrying ominous implications in the context of Trey Genco. The presence of the bump stock in particular being extremely concerning, as the device improvises a semi-auto rifle to shoot similarly to a fully automatic. In the wake of these developments, the Ohio incel Trey Genco was arrested and charged with one attempt at committing a hate crime.
Don't let him out.
A hate crime charge such as this is punishable by up to life in prison.
Please give him life.
Was also charged with possession of a machine gun, which is punished.
Jesus Christ. BBN, thank you for the tier 1, bro. Charged in possession of a machine gun is insane. Life, please. Life.
By up to 10 years, the charge stemming from the presence of a bump stock. In October of 2022, Trey would plead guilty to plotting an act of gender-based hate stemming from his incel ideology.
Bro, he's plotting a mass to kill 3K women. Who does this nigga think he is, bro? Nigga, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Who does this nigga think he is, bro?
The man has yet to be sentenced and hypothetically
That dude was delusional, I'm not gonna lie to you.
could face up to life in prison for his crime. However, in my opinion, it's unlikely that Trey will face serious prison time due to his crime. Many have made the argument that Trey didn't fully realize the seriousness of his actions and words around this time. And the man
They always be giving excuses for these bum ass niggas, bro. I hate it, bro. Stop it giving excuses to these people, bro, and then freeing them, and then he end up doing something, and they'll be like, oh, what could we have done to stop this? Like, where were the signs at? Like, I hate when people do this, bro. Like, stop doing that shit, bro.
would likely be a good candidate for rehabilitation if only he received psychiatric help and therapy. Whatever the case, we're lucky that Trey was caught when he was, as it's
so
very
fucking
likely
shocked.
if things went differently and his mom didn't step in, we could have been dealing with a serious tragedy. But that, my friends, was the story of Trey Jenko, the Ohio Incel.
W, bro. The RuneScape Stalker. Alright, somebody who donated said to look out for the messages on here because it might be a little bit wild, so we gotta be careful for messages on here.
We've seen a rise in high-profile cyber-stalking cases, with many popular female streamers and YouTubers in particular becoming the target of terminally online freaks with dangerous obsessions.
What the?
In particular, becoming the target of
Come on, Ugg. Okay.
of terminally online freaks with dangerous obsessions. But it's not just content creators with big follower counts that find themselves being stalked by freaks. Our next story showcases a bizarre and disturbing example of a—
I know you remember the little RuneScape thing when bro took out his man's. Yeah, Mac, I remember that. It was another wavy video. Dude was playing RuneScape and the man's he traded his man's a rare item to borrow. The nigga never gave it back to him. Was it RuneScape? I don't remember. I don't know if it was. It was some game. Bro traded an item to his man's. It was a rare item, bro. The nigga never ended up giving it back, and it was a rare item. He ended up selling it, and then he literally killed his man's in GTA because he sold a rare item for money, and that item was really rare or something. It was a different game. Oh, it was a Chinese game. I remember that though. It was some obscure ass Chinese MMO. That was crazy.
Deranged by freaks. Our next story showcases a bizarre and disturbing example of a deranged man who serially harassed and stalked a small female RuneScape YouTuber. His unwanted advances eventually leading to jail time. Approximately 22 years old at the time of this story unfolding, Estonian man Keo Nay was an avid RuneScape player, fully immersing himself into the world of Gielinor and its online player community. And it's through RuneScape that he would come into contact with the victim of this story. That victim being a young female content creator from the United Kingdom, whose identity will be protected in this story for privacy
for mad long. Keep it up, bro.
Thank you for the $3 donut, Bevan. I appreciate you, man.
concerns.
Or Bevan.
This woman was said to have operated a small YouTube channel broadcasting herself playing RuneScape and providing commentary. While it isn't exactly known how Keo found this woman's YouTube channel, what we do know is that after discovering the woman, he became obsessed with her and her content. What begins as uncomfortable frequent commenting eventually evolves into Keo directly sending the girl disturbing emails. These creepy emails show Keo making various romantic advances towards the young woman.
That's why I be feeling bad for women content creators, because a lot of people say women content creators have it easy, which in terms of monetary aspects, especially the OnlyFans girls, they do. But like this, I wouldn't wish this upon nobody. There's a lot more weird niggas out there than there are weird women out there, bro. And like, it's a lot higher possibility of you like this happening to you if you're a woman, bro. It's like this weird ass motherfucker, bro. This is a RuneScape YouTuber, bro. So like, all it takes is some one weird ass dungeon dweller to decide that he wants to stalk you in GTA, and then suddenly you have a whole issue on your hands.
The man's approach resembling something one might find while browsing an incel board. Not sure if you've noticed, but all of your previous boyfriends have been losers, and it seems like you want to go down that path until the day you die. You don't know what true love is. You have not felt it or seen it. Let me assure you, there is one man in this world who is going to make you feel feelings you've never ever felt before.
This is making me feel
and who is
uncomfortable.
going to turn your life upside down. I may be a little psycho, but it's okay because we're all a little messed up in the head.
Anybody who calls themselves psycho should be put in jail for life just based on that in GTA. No, actually, no, not in GTA. If anybody calls themselves psycho, they should get life in jail.
If you really think about it. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because I'm bored. So very bored, and I have a great body and plenty of money. So I figured why not? And I'm very good at flirting. And I'm
What man says he has a great body?
also very charming, and I'm a gentleman.
What man calls himself charming? This dude is not regular.
The woman would do her best to ignore these creepy advances, and after Kyo finds himself being, rejected and ignored, he starts getting aggressive over time. I know who your real life friends are, and don't even ask me what I'm going to do because it's all just thoughts and plans right now, and even if I had it all figured out, I would not tell. Maybe there's a third option called I will ruin your already pathetic life. Now that was not a threat, it was just me telling you what will happen. One email from the man said that he couldn't walk away and would keep trying and fighting until she said yes.
And I'm telling you, if this dude could have easily changed his life around if he put all this animosity and this energy into a form of employment. Y'all niggas' hearts be in the wrong place, bro. There's so many other things bro could have just changed his life. Bro could have got an IT job or something. But instead, this nigga is doing this. Why? I will never understand.
Yes to him. I just can't stop thinking about you. As time passed, his threats of life ruination would eventually evolve into threats of physical harm,
We might have to be careful on this one because he said some of the messages on here is crazy. So we might have to be careful on this one, but we'll see.
violence, murder, and I will do it, and I will do it my way. I will locate your house, wait till 4 to 5 a.m., and then I will sneak in, and then I will
Yeah. Hold on. Twitch, this is all in GTA. This is all in GTA.
a.m., and then I will sneak in, and then I will more than likely take you to my rented or bought place. Then I guess I'll just wait a little. You wake up, and now the best part. We will talk a little, and then I will make you SM.
Okay, yeah. We can go ahead and skip. Oh my god, yo, I just saw oh my god, yeah, this gets okay. This gets oh my god, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Um, I don't even know how to like. Oh, wow, it's getting worse. I'm reading this. It's literally I have it muted and it's playing. It's literally getting worse as it's getting. Oh my god, this is bad. Hold on, wait. Okay, basically, I'm trying to describe it in a way to y'all, but this is like super hard to just say. So, playing possible TOS. No, this is def. This is def. Drop us the link. Just to go to Wavy video. I can actually. I'm just gonna block out the parts that I want to. I'm just gonna block out the parts that I want to though. I can just show. I can def to you. Yeah, I'm just gonna show out the parts that I can't show. Let me hide this real quick.
I told you, this man is different.
All right. Hold on. All right. So here we have it on the screen. So look, y'all see, I will. There's an R word right there. We already know what that is. Until. And then the word pregnant is right there. There's a word, you can see the word whip down there. I'm just giving y'all the Spark Notes version. That's pretty much all you need to know. I'm not gonna have that's pretty much all y'all need to know, bro. That's pretty much all y'all need to know. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me resize my joint. That's pretty much all y'all need to know. This nigga's actually sick, bro. This dude is very, very sick. Looked it up. Spark Notes is crazy. I don't know why people are like this, bro. Lock his ass in jail. I can't even. This is crazy. All right, hold on. Let me make you suffer. And hopefully, you feel what I felt all these years. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, I can play the rest of this. I'm pretty sure. I can play the rest of this. I can play the rest of it. Well, no, the imagery on the screen is pretty crazy right now. Basically, the rest of it, he's talking about how he's gonna he's basically going to like pack her up and then he's gonna get away with it.
Bro, I just came back and am finding out news
Yo,
on Robert Kelly timing.
did I come in on a bad time? You coming back? Oh my God! Look, okay, okay. All right, I can show the rest of this. I can show the rest of this. I can show the rest of this now. Starting now, I can show. Okay, Twitch. This is just imagery. This isn't real.
In this world, to be honest, everyone should be thanking me. In light of all these heinous communications, the YouTube content creator would eventually block Hyunnae off of
Thank you for the bits,
practically
appreciate you.
every social media that she could think
Ryan
of.
really
But
failed
this
to
wouldn't
mention
stop
who's
the
gonna shave
deranged
her.
lunatic in his obsessive quest to
dude
be
is
with
sick.
the girl. As Kyo managed to unearth the woman's home address and began sending an onslaught of unwanted snail mail packages and letters. In April of 2017, it's been reported that Kyo sent the woman photos of himself
Yo,
posing
Matt,
with
come on.
flowers and holding a bottle of alcohol. An accompanying letter.
Please give this dude life, bro. That's why I'll always be so worried about any woman that I end up that ends up coming on the stream because I know how people are, bro. Especially dudes. Dudes are dudes are very, very weird on the internet, bro.
Reportedly had writing from Kyo on it saying that he was drunk and missed the girl, adding that the girl was being toxic for blocking and banning him from social media. This egregious stalking behavior would no longer be tolerated by the RuneScape content creator, and she would notify the police over Kyo's communications. This resulted in Kyo being visited and questioned by Estonian police, the country that the man resided in. However, Kyo apparently managed to avoid being arrested after persuading law enforcement that his communications were nothing more than an elaborate trolling bit or joke.
It's just a joke, guys. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's just a joke, guys. You don't get it? Like, it's a joke. Like, obviously, it's a joke. So, like, actually, you should have just got it's just a joke, guys. How did you not get that? You guys are so sensitive nowadays. You guys are so sensitive nowadays. Like, how could you not tell that it was a joke the whole time? Like, it's always, this is why I don't take it's a joke seriously, nigga, because niggas stay using that shit, bro.
In all reality though, Kyo's obsession was far more serious, and we'll soon find that the man was willing to go to disturbingly extreme lengths to get close to his obsession. In April of 2018, during the peak of his delusion, Kyo, fully knowledgeable of the RuneScape streamer's address, books a flight to the UK. His mission? Force an interaction with the woman by showing up at her home. Shortly after landing in Liverpool, Kyo traveled to the woman's residence. He knocked on the door and reportedly asked if anyone was home.
Dad, this has to be the biggest loser in it. Like, this is bad, bro. I know it's called, like, a lot of people the biggest loser in history, but this dude is pretty close up there, bro. Like, he took a whole flight and pulled up to the Addy, bro. You had to go to the airport, go through TSA pack, do all that, go on the flight, a long flight, by the way, land, find if you're going to do a rental car, if you're going Uber over it. Like, there's so many stuff you have to do to even get to that point. That, not even including finding all the information and the details and the address and everything like that, and then what you're going to do when you actually get there. Like, the dude is weird. The dude is weird.
The woman immediately suspected it was Kyo and panicked. But fortunately, the YouTuber's father was at the house at this time. The father would open the door and managed to convince Kyo that he had the wrong address. Kyo then went on his way, reportedly soliciting other addresses in the area, searching for his RuneScape obsession. Meanwhile, the girl's father notified local police about the situation and the man's stalking behavior. Kyo would return to the area the following day and was eventually spotted by police who had been given his description. Cops attempted to peacefully confront the stalker, but Kyo would take off running. They chased after him and eventually caught up with Kyo. The man was hiding in the back of a vehicle that was oddly enough being driven by Kyo's father. Kyo was immediately detained.
Creamer, thank you for the 6 months, bro.
When police performed a search of the vehicle, they would make an unsettling discovery. A discovery that highlighted the potential danger posed by this deranged stalker. In the vehicle, police found a bag that contained a bizarre collection of items, many of which seemingly conveying that Keogh had sinister intentions in mind. The items included parcel tape, a screwdriver, gloves, binoculars, an eye mask, scissors, a hip flask containing ammonia, a syringe and needle, plastic flowers, and what appeared to be a gold-colored sex toy.
So this nigga can just bring all this on a plane? Ammonia? Oh my god, bro. Josh with the 13 months. Josh, thank you for the prime for 13 months. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ.
Upon the discovery of these items, he was immediately arrested and charged with stalking. During his interrogation, Keogh would admit to the various disturbing communications sent to the young woman, and he also admitted that he had taken photos of the girl's home. As far as the items go, Keogh said that the mask was for his flight, but reportedly had no explanation for the screwdriver, tape, and scissors. It's said that Keogh later claimed that the phallic golden object found in the bag was simply a face massager and not a sex toy. Police, however, insisted it was a dildo. According to reports, Keogh's parents said that the man used the syringe to treat an infection that he had, and that the ammonia was used to bring Keogh out of epileptic fits.
If you don't know what
and
that
to
is,
explain why the
do not look it
father
up.
was in the area with a vehicle, it's been reported that Keogh's dad was an international furniture salesman and just so happened to be in the area on business. The
He just
father
happened
was
to be in the
initially
area?
detained under suspicion of aiding Keogh in the stalking of the woman.
He just so
but he was
happened to
later
be.
released
How the fuck does that happen? The nigga just so happened to be in the area, bro.
after authorities determined that the dad had no idea that his son was stalking this person. It's hard to say exactly
I
what
don't think the dad knew, but that is like a crazy coincidence, nigga.
the fuck was going on with this sinister kit. While some of the items were given rational explanations, other items such as the screwdriver were not.
What y'all
And
think? You
also
think the
have to
dad knew or
remember
not?
the disturbing emails that Keogh had sent, one of which described that sort of like torture scene that he had dreamed up in his head, and the items used in that scene. One might think that this is like a prep kit to enact that. Because of this bizarre kit, Keogh was initially hit with an additional charge on top of stalking, that being intent to commit a sexual offense. But this charge would later be dropped. The logic behind its removal being that if Keogh was about to commit a sexual offense, he would have likely had the kit on his person, not in his father's car. In regard to the stalking charge, Keogh's defense team claimed that their client was socially isolated and came to the United Kingdom, quote, not to cause her physical harm, but instead to, quote, progress in what he believed was a relationship.
The justice system everywhere is dog shit. I'm gonna keep it a stat with you, bro. How can you even make that argument? How can this argument, an argument like this, even be made, bro? Jesus Christ.
They basically said he had no ill intentions, he just wanted to go and talk to the girl and convince her that he was actually a nice guy and that he was sorry for saying all that crazy shit. However, this defense fails to speak on the emotional distress and trauma Keogh's actions caused his victim. The judge presiding over the case had this to say: cyberstalking is a plague to the 21st century. The victim was left unable to
Josh, thank you
sleep
for $1.
and her trust shattered.
You
In
all
light
want
of
my
his
card
stalking
info?
crime,
You talking about your credit card info, Josh, in GTA? DM me. I'm kidding.
and the judge ultimately ruled to sentence Keogh to 21 months in jail and issued an indefinite restraining order to protect his victim from any future unwanted advances.
Wait, what did he get?
Definite restraining to sentence Keogh to 21 months in jail and issued an
21
indefinite
months? 21 months? God, why y'all keep letting these losers get...
restraining order to protect his victim from any future unwanted advances. In a story showcasing the ever-growing problem of online stalking, that was the story of the RuneScape stalker.
Dude is just... That dude... The stuff that nigga said was so bad I couldn't show it on screen or play it on screen at all. They be letting these dudes just fly under the radar, bro. Like... Oh yeah, you did all this, and there's all this proof, and there's all this evidence right here, and you did this, and you definitely did this, and we can prove you did this, and we can prove you did that too. But oh, there's a loophole in that. You actually can't do that with that, and actually that isn't conclusive because you can't do that with that. So we just gonna give him 21 months. 21 months. Yep, 21 months. 21 months. Like, holy shit.
The internet has seen thousands upon thousands of trolls, but few can say they have a legacy quite as infamous as Violent Acres. In the early days of Reddit, Violent Acres was known for promoting some of the site's most repulsive subreddits, including r/jailbait and
I swear I've seen this dude's face looks familiar for some reason. I don't know why.
r/creepshot.
This nigga, was he a Duck Dynasty extra or something?
The internet troll essentially
what did
managing
he do?
r/acres was known for promoting some of the site's most repulsive subreddits, including
Good night, Miles.
r/jailbait and r/creepshot. The internet troll essentially managing a variety of subreddits that encourage users to post photos of other people without their consent. However, eventually, karma would catch up to this destructive troll, resulting in one of the most humiliating troll unmaskings in internet history. This is the Violent Acres story. Violent Acres joined Reddit back in 2007. At the time, Reddit was considered a sort of bastion of free speech, and this was a big draw for Violent Acres. As an internet troll, the goal of this man was to post the most heinous things imaginable to piss off as many people as possible. In his quest to become the most offensive Redditor in site history,
You know when that is your goal? To become, some people want to become things in life, and people want to become the best engineer, the best streamer, the best entertainer, the best doctor, king of the pirates. This nigga wants to become the best Redditor ever. That is sad. That's really sad, bro. That's sad, bro. Niggas use free speech to defend anything. Look at Kick. It's true. It's true.
Violent Acres reportedly involved himself in upwards of 600 subreddits, many of which controversial. The most infamous subreddits associated with Violent Acres include r/creepshots, r/beating women, r/.
Why is that a subreddit? Okay, that one is crazy. That one literally shouldn't exist. Why is that a subreddit?
/pics of dead kids.
What? Yo, who is Reddit, the moderation team behind Reddit, bro? What is Reddit's terms of service? Because I feel like Reddit low-key has no terms of service at all. I don't think Reddit has a terms of service. There's no way Reddit has a terms of service. With subreddits like these, there's no way Reddit has a terms of service, bro. There's always something creepy going on Reddit. I'm telling y'all, the whole no TOS thing or no rules thing sounds good on paper, but I'm telling y'all, in anything in life, there has to be rules or the shit will go crazy. I guarantee this shit will not go how you think it is. Look at fucking 4chan. There's no rules on 4chan and it's a fucking lawless zone. So the whole no TOS, no rules type shit sounds cool until you actually do this shit, nigga. Then it's just a lawless zone and shit like this happens, nigga. Like, that shit is crazy.
r/shots, r/beating women, r/pics of dead kids, r/pics of dead babies, r/misogyny, r/Jew America, r/Hitler, and the most famous being r/jailbait, a subreddit where individuals would upload photos of underage women. Users here would fish around the internet for scantily clothed teenage girls and post their images to the board. Naturally, most Redditors were completely disgusted at the existence of this subreddit, but at the time, banning subreddits was not a thing. And the more people that complained about jailbait, the more it emboldened Violent Acres trolling. Violent Acres was so autistically committed to his disgusting subreddits that he would make sure the rules were followed to a T. For example, on r/jailbait, he would require any post featuring women over the age of 18 to be removed. The man...
Oh, nah. Lock his ass up. So this dude on purpose went on a subreddit and he's like, yo, if you 18, delete that. Delete it. We don't want to see it. Nah, this dude is actually sick. I guarantee 21 months, 32 months, he's just gonna give this dude something light and it's gonna piss me off, bro.
Also not allowing any women with tattoos to be posted to the board. He only wanted minors on this subreddit. A post at the time from Violent Acres reads, "Please don't post pictures of girls with tattoos. You keep creating accounts, I'll keep banning them. The current mods fully support the no tattoo policy. Try posting some, see what happens, dumbass." r/jailbait became somewhat of a phenomena across Reddit in 2008. It was the second most searched term on the website and actually won subreddit of the year in 2008. God, bro, they were fucking wilding on Reddit back then, weren't they? Jesus Christ. To give you a better perspective on the mindset of Reddit's owners at the time, check this out. One of Reddit's general managers actually defended the subreddit at the time.
And there you go. Reddit, ladies and gentlemen. Reddit. Reddit. That's why we stay in our little pocket of Reddit, to use Reddit as a community for us, and we focus nothing on everybody else on Reddit. Because I guarantee 50% of Reddit to this day is still weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Discord. This is why we don't interact with any other Discord. We're just worried about our Discord and our community. Because like once you go outside of that, you might find some other regular subreddits, but you're gonna find like 5 weird ones too. Shit is crazy.
My coworker got arrested for possessing cheese pizza. Bitch ass nigga only got 2 years.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
Check this out. One of Reddit's general managers actually defended the subreddit at the time with this statement. Quote, such controversial pages are the consequence of allowing free speech on the site. Now, free speech is great and all.
Bro.
Doesn't mean, freedom of consequence. And eventually allowing this sort of stuff to run roughshod would have a bit of blowback for the site. And Violent Acres. During the height of the r/jailbait craze in 2008, a young Miami teenager had discovered that her images were posted to the board.
Yo, where's Chris Hansen at, bro? Where's Chris Hansen when you need him, bro? Where's Chris at?
The woman's photo bucket account would later be hacked, and many lewd images of her were leaked online without her consent. The whole ordeal resulting in the underage girl getting harassed.
I'm getting harassed for 3 years now because of some pictures that leaked onto the internet.
Disgusting comments from the Time read, when is her porn career going to start?
Wow. Online niggas are something different, bro. Online niggas is something different, bro. I can't even fathom how motherfuckers could really just This is why I'm not gonna hold you, bro. This is why I just be so hesitant to talk to niggas online, bro. Like, cause there be some real degenerate weirdos on like every platform.
Certainly a disturbing development, but Violent Acres was reveling in all of this controversy. It's exactly what he wanted to happen, being a notorious troll and all. r/jailbait would come under increased scrutiny in 2011, after Anderson Cooper produced a piece exposing the subreddit. The entire piece essentially highlighting that the existence of a subreddit r/jailbait featuring underage girls could possibly be illegal.
Jailbait.
Possibly.
Here it is. It's what you see after you click yes to the question, are you 18 or older? No other verification needed, just click yes. But the presumption, at least, is that anyone viewing this page is an adult. The girls in the images, though, which we've blurred, are not. And in case you were unclear about what the group's about, they've got a helpful motto at the top left. Quote, keep a teen off the streets, it reads.
Simba David is 6 months.
In your van. Over on the right, there's a blurb reading, welcome to the Ephemophile subreddit. No nudity. Click here for more jailbait. Just below the more jailbait link is a list of moderators. Violent Acres, not sure how to pronounce that. Also, I am an anonymous coward. Darkman X, and Religion of Peace. Needless to say, these are not their real names, not even I am an anonymous coward.
One of Reddit's co-founders even responded to CNN's segment, defending the existence of the controversial subreddit created by Violent Acres.
Well, I mean, specifically, Anderson Cooper basically accused you guys of peddling child
pornography.
Because if there's a stream for jailbait or whatever, which was young girls, not naked, but whatever, it's supposedly underage. I mean, what do you have to say to
I would love to hear what the fuck he has to say to defend some disgusting shit like this.
people, to Anderson Cooper?
I wish I'd been invited, Anderson. Reddit does not actually host any of this content.
Yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. Yo, okay, alright, bro. Alright, yeah, alright, nigga. Please explain that shit, bro. Please explain that shit, bro. This nigga's just... This nigga talk out his ass right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All Reddit is a repository of links submitted by users that go to other sites on the internet. Now,
So you're hosting it.
I could make the exact same indictment of Twitter. There are Twitter accounts right now that are just links to the same.
And Twitter is hosting it. Like, what are you trying to say, nigga? Just because you say that this nigga did it too, okay, both y'all niggas are doing it. So Twitter's hosting it too. Okay, so nigga, like, what point are you trying to make? You just because you try to add somebody else who's also doing it doesn't make you look better.
Same garbage and the same nonsense and all kinds of vitriol and all kinds of things on the internet that exist. And unfortunately, there is no, just like Twitter can't police this stuff, there's no mechanism to really, we obviously uphold the law, as long as what's going on is legal, there is nothing we can do to effectively.
Yes, you can. It is your platform. Delete the subreddit. Yes, you can. This is your fucking What is wrong with this? I hope this nigga still isn't the fucking head of Reddit or whatever, because this nigga's a bot.
Police it, because these things will always continue.
Nigga tries to cause controversy for Twitter
On the internet, because they'll always continue to exist in humanity.
Despite the massive news event that
What the fuck is this nigga talking about? That's like me. That's like one of y'all saying that Blueryai, you can't ban me for saying this. It's a free speech. It's a free country. I can say whatever I want in the chat. You can't ban me. Yes, I can. I literally can. That's like me. What if I just said, oh, well, that nigga said something racist in the chat. I can't ban him because it's free speech. It's a free country. And humanity's always going to have people like that come in the chat. So I might as well not ban any of them. Like, does that make sense what I just said? What?
CNN's piece had created, the subreddit still wasn't taken down, and Violent Acres continued growing his trolling empire. However, there could only be so many underage girls getting harassed for nudes before Reddit would have to step in and ban. Shortly after the CNN piece was televised, a Reddit user would post pictures of a 14-year-old to r/jailbait. This thread led to the 14-year-old getting doxxed and hundreds of people private messaging her asking for nudes. In light of this controversy, the subreddit was finally banned.
About
Violent
time.
Acres had lost his most
Hey, Reddit CEO, I thought you couldn't do it. I thought that's like against like, Jesus Christ, about time.
beloved subreddit, but that didn't mean he was done trolling. After r/jailbait was suspended, Violent Acres began moderating for r/creepshots, which was a subreddit that encouraged people to take unconsenting photos of women's private areas and post them to the boards. And with the premise like that,
That is illegal.
you're easily crossing the line of free speech here and just committing straight up crimes. One of the most controversial instances on r/creepshot was when a Georgia substitute teacher was caught secretly posting photos of his own students to the subreddit. The teacher committing these voyeuristic acts was eventually caught and fired, the story bringing much scrutiny to the subreddit. It seemed like every subreddit that Violent Acres was involved with always had some sort of borderline criminal activity occurring on it. And
Nah,
this was
it's criminal.
something
It has to
noted
be.
by the mass Reddit population in general, and journalists began picking up on Violent Acres' activities as well. Around the time of the Creepshot story, rumors began to spread that Gawker was planning to publish a
Gawker. It's not funny.
piece on r/creepshots and Violent Acres. With Gawker being a more internet savvy and internet
Bad
literate
names.
publication, Violent Acres started to get concerned that they may possibly be able to dig up his real name. Rumors surrounding this Gawker article turned out to be true, with writer Adrian Chin being on the case digging into the background of the famous moderator Violent Acres. Leaked private messages from the time show just how worried Violent Acres was about his real name getting leaked. When you added me to Creepshots, Adrian Chin of Gawker decided to hunt me down because he hates me. Jailbait and Creepshots, he has my real name and is going to out me on Gawker. Other leaked correspondences show Adrian Chin directly reaching out to Violent Acres, asking him if he wanted to be a part of the hit piece he was in the process of creating. Well, I'd love to hear from you. All I can say is that I'll report accurately what you say. I'm interested in doing a profile of you as one of the most influential users on Reddit and the site's chief troll. It seems like you have a lot of thoughts on the current state of Reddit as well, and I'd like to hear about that too. Still no interest? Violent Acre says, no, I don't think so. You have a habit of twisting things to fit your narrative.
How the fuck is he?
With Violent Acres now convinced that Adrian Chin knew his real government name and the fact that the Gawker hit piece was on his way, he would eventually decide to just delete all of his social media, including his infamous Reddit account. During his absence, the man's followers would become vocal on Reddit, claiming their troll leader was being unfairly hunted simply for expressing free speech, and accusing Adrian Chin of being a vicious doxer. One follower is quoted as saying, "No matter how you feel about Violent Acres, he still doesn't deserve to have his life ruined because some..."
Now, if I said what I wanted to say, I'd be wrong. But I'll let y'all in chat say it.
Someone is trying to make money at the expense of him and his family's livelihood. On October 12th of 2012, the fabled Gawker article created by Adrian Chin regarding Violent Acres would be released. The article fully exposing Violent Acres and shaking Reddit.
Yo, armpit article, relax, nigga. You can't say that. That's okay. You can't say that, nigga. That's not what I was thinking to say, bro. You know you can't say that here. Yo, you know you can't say that here. You can untime the nigga out because he low key, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, that's not what we were all trying to say. That's not what we were all trying to say, bro. Oh shit. You might be thinking it, but that's not what we were trying to say.
To its core in the process. In the article, the infamous Violent Acres account was revealed to have been created by Michael Bruch, a 49-year-old man who lived with his wife in a Dallas suburb.
He has a wife?
Of Arlington, Texas. Adrian Chin's article went on to detail Michael's relationship with Reddit higher-ups and how the company had been giving him preferential treatment and passes because the controversies he created made the site more popular. The relationship being described as an uneasy truce between Michael and the Reddit managers. Quote, "Once we came to terms, he was actually pretty helpful. He would come to us with things we hadn't noticed. At the time, there was only 4 of us working, so that was a great resource for us to have." Adrian Chin would also reveal in this article how Michael had at one point groveled to him begging not to release his name. Quote, "My wife is disabled. I got a home and a mortgage, and if this hits the fan, I believe this will affect negatively on my employment.
I hope it does. I
do my job, go home, watch TV, and go on the internet."
This dude acting like he's really a victim. I hate to see it. This nigga acting like he ain't do nothing wrong.
"I just like riling people up in my spare time."
You are a fucking loser. If you ever say in your life that you just get off on just riling people up, like I'm not gonna, internet trolls are lame as fuck, I ain't gonna lie to you. So you just sit there in your life and you're just, and one of your claims to fame is riling people up and making them mad online, I'm not gonna lie, you're a certified loser in real life. Not gonna hold you, not gonna lie about it.
Michael worked as a programmer for First Cash, a Texas financial services company. About a week after Adrian Chin's revealing Gawker article about Michael Bruch, aka Violent Acres, CNN decided to do a follow-up as well now that they knew the man's name. Michael would agree to do an interview with the news organization and would reveal to CNN that he had actually been fired after the Gawker article was published.
Last week, the website Gawker revealed who he actually is.
Fired.
His name is Michael Bruch. This is what he looks like. That is who he is. He's a 49-year-old software programmer who lives in Texas. He's married with kids, and now he's out of a job.
As clearly communicated by this CNN interview, Michael's trolling activities as Violent Acres had essentially ruined his life. He had lost his
kids?
career and
Michael Bruch. This is what he looks like. Revealed who he actually is. His name is Michael Bruch. This is what he looks like. That is who he is. He's a 49-year-old software programmer who lives in Texas. He's married with kids, and now he's out of a job.
Yo, that just makes it even worse, nigga. Now your kids seeing they father face everywhere, bro. Like, how can you even have an attraction to that and you know you have kids yourself? You was a weird ass nigga, bro.
As clearly communicated by this CNN interview, Michael's trolling activities as Violent Acres had essentially ruined his life. He had lost his career and was on the path to potentially lose his house and would be unable to take care of his wife
leaves him. I hope his wife leaves him. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I hope his wife leaves him. Or some family member intervenes and does something, bro.
Sadly for me, I enjoyed doing that. I liked going in and making people really mad over what amounted to meaningless things.
Wow, you really are just a loser. That's like, wow. I don't know what to say about that one.
Sadly, you say.
Well, yes, obviously it has affected me. It's affected my family. It's it's.
Some would say it caught up with you.
Well, it did. It actually did catch up with me.
So it wasn't worth
I
it then,
treat
bitch.
Reddit like a game. I just, apparently I have a gift for pushing buttons.
Michael's obsession with Reddit, causing
Yo, back.
controversy and discord, essentially turning into a self-destructive downward spiral. And it's really difficult to feel sympathetic for Michael, considering all of the damage that he had done to both underage women through the subreddits that he created and hosted, and the damage caused to the unconsenting people that were posted to r/creepshots. After Gawker, in the second CNN piece, Violent Acres essentially left the internet, never again taking up the persona to cause mayhem online. It appears he no longer has any interest in being an infamous internet troll. The legacy of his actions forever changing the course of Reddit, with the platform eventually morphing from an anything goes sort of 4chan style to a heavily moderated and censored website.
Yeah, it's a lot more moderated now. There's still some creepy ass shit on Reddit, but it's a lot more moderated now.
This weird.
For better or worse, I'll let you be the judge. But that was the story of Violent Acres, Reddit's most infamous troll.
I'm not gonna hold you, fuck that nigga, bro. Dead ass. Oh yeah, we're skipping this one. I told y'all that we're skipping this one. We seen the JCS video on, bro. But hold on, I just do want to hear what he has to say.
Fixated life where he could be relatively same. After graduating high school, the two attended college together, both entering the nursing program at the University
Yeah.
of
Basically, we watched a whole hour of JCS talk about this. There's no point in just sitting here and looking at stuff that we already know about. But did y'all know though? And this is a fun fact. This is a fun fact. I don't know how many of y'all know this though, but like this is some real shit I'm about to tell y'all. Once a bomb goes off, you can't defuse it. You can't defuse it. But I don't know who he is. You gotta go to YouTube and watch the JCS video. The worst interrogator mankind has ever seen video.
His time on the internet again.
That's the last
his
dude on
father
there.
would eventually get military, and they would still keep caught. You found financially over. On January 24th, 2019, Grant was at his family's
search for like top stories, Oviedo or Chuliote or something like that.
Of self-defense situation.
Yeah, we already seen. So, all right, bet. That's the end of the wavy video. That was a good video, though. That was a good video. The interrogator is just as bad as the criminal. If you don't know that last story, then I mean you can go to the either you can go watch it from Wavy's video if you want to. You can go to the Blueryai channel and go watch it with us. I don't care how you do it, but W Wavy video though, bro. Internet niggas are so sick, bro. Or like very, very sick, bro. And like, I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, I really hate like a lot of people on the internet and GTA. Hate's a very strong word though, but I really dislike a lot of y'all internet motherfuckers, bro. Who be like, just be trolling or be doing weird shit. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's so weird, but W Wavy video though. All right. You're an internet nigga? No, I'm a nigga on the internet. I'm not an internet nigga. You gotta know the difference. Not